You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more.
All the bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Five weeks come and gone, and we're off in Week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Sanders running dead ahead. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
Gets this one to Watson. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Now a give to Sanders coming left. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Completes this one to Rice. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Let's go now.
From the 32. Finds Sanders. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready.
Now looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down, and when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Giants finish off their opening drive. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down, Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Giants start off well to tie things 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's the handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Giants football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
Past midfield to the 45. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Giants take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He puts some juice on a deep, big gain downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 37 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. And time runs out before they get... We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Marshall now in motion right. The give here on 2nd. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Tracking 60. Let's go now. Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Stop below 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
3rd and long for him here. Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back now, pressure on its way. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
On the give, it's Sanders. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Let's go. Check smash. Check smash. Hut, hut.
Here's Sanders once more. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The kick by Hopkins is good. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Handoff now out of the gun. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll go from the gun with Sanders. And he works his way for a gain of 4. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants are on the move here. Second and 6 coming up here.
Set. Ready.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. A throw left side to Watson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
18, pioneer. Go.
Back to throw now. Has it downfield working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Pass play coming here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Ready.
Sanders on the shotgun handoff. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Pass for 11. Let's go now.
Throwing from the gun here. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
It's off the upright, but still bounces off the crossbar and goes through. Call it style points or just luck. They're going to take this one either way. And that'll double their lead to 6. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Finds the in route complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Trying for the deep ball. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He's trying to go deep again. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They'll punt this one away as Gill gets out and ready. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff here to Sanders. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First and 10 from the 41. They go right back to Sanders. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Ready?
All right, here we go. Second down.
Set. Come 19. Come 19.
They'll try and throw it here. Escapes the pocket. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Go.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Gets this to Sanders. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Here we go. Set. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
2nd and 10 now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Ready? Mustang 19. Hup.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Just a tremendous effort from the defense there. A sense of urgency on 1st down in the red zone. Got to find a way to knock this offense backwards, and the defense just did.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Trying again following the sack. Cut near the goal line. And in. Touchdown, New York. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Giants bump the lead up to 13 points. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Here's 2nd and 14. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at a 4th down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Down to the 10. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the 2nd half with some needed points. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
First and 10 now from the 30. Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Warriors, 70. 70 range. 70 range. Ready, ready?
Second and 13. Gets this one to Watson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
They're going to throw it on third and long. Caught, nice game left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Set. Ready.
From the 28. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. A touchdown is up.
Ready, set.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Go. Trappo 80. Ready.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I tell you what, before the snap, I think everybody in the stadium would have said this offense was going to score on that series. The only people who didn't think that were the most important people, and that's the 11 dudes on defense that made the play.
After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Byron Jones with the INT. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Working quickly here. Running for the marker on second. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll throw it. Setting up the running back screen. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and of course, it's the incompletion.
Ready up.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Go.
They'll throw on 1st. Into traffic, complete. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He'll throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He's back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Okay, ready.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Go.
They've got a man in motion.
Set, go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. And the Giants make the play that should win them this game. Giants up by 6. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give to Sanders, running right. Jukes out a one-stop. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels, and right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal. They'll run it with Sanders, and he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Rice, the motion man right. Now a run by Sanders. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Can't manage even a yard on second and goal, and they'll have third and goal from the 5.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Go!
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go!
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all...
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
He's going to push one deep. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Yeah, it's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the Giants come away with the win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.